Hi, it's Asha Chase on A Fitness, and today I want to talk about moderation or eating in moderation. So, I know a lot of us, what we like to do is say, oh, go ahead, you can have that cookie, or go ahead and have that Coke or that cheesecake. You only live once. Everything in moderation. Moderation can't kill you, but actually, it can. I think it can. So, the idea today we're looking at is whether you should eat in moderation or maybe just abstain, like flat out from certain foods. So I'll give you an example to start. I love examples. So I am a recovering cereal addict. Meaning like commercial cereal but in a box. I love eating cereal. I eat it with no milk, straight out the box. Kinda like chain, eat it like chips. And I'll buy the cereal and it will last me about 2 days. And then when I look at the pack, it usually has about 14. It depends on the brand, but it have between about 10 to 14 servings in the entire box. An entire box could have anywhere from about maybe 1,000 plus calories in the entire box. And so I was eating it in about a day and a half, 2 days. I was consuming over 500 calories basically just in cereal. So I obviously wasn't in moderation with my cereal. So then what I decided to do was to buy those little boxes, the little small one portion size that you can get, and then buy 10 of those again. Issue was I would go eat one, then go back a couple hours later, eat another one, take a couple and eat them all at once. So I was still back in the same boat. And that's when I realized I can stick to the recommended serving size. I can stick to like one portion a day. Excuse me. I can stick to eating just one box a day. So that's when I realized I should just abstain. I just shouldn't eat this food at all. And I also came to that decision because I realized that I finished eating all this cereal. I felt terrible. Not just the guilt was part of it, but just bloated. I felt terribly bloated, had digestive issues, etc. So that's the question I posed to you. If when you're having your foods in moderation, so for example, if you like cookies or cheesecake, so you have a slice, eating it in moderation, how do you feel when you're finished eating it? Do you have any digestive issues? Do you break out into like a rash? Do you get oily skin? If you feel hot? Anything like that? Do you feel sluggish? So maybe then that food isn't for you to eat moderately. Maybe you should just abstain. The other thing is, a lot of us think that we have enough willpower. So I thought I had the willpower. I thought I had the willpower just to have, like a cup or a cup and a half of the cereal. But I didn't, because I didn't wanted it. I ate it. I ate it all. And for a lot of us, we have that approach. We have an all or nothing approach. So when we start dieting and we start trying to get healthier, we go days and we eating nice and clean, all the vegetables, the fruits, lean protein, etc. But then it might hit that, I don't know, maybe on day 11. And we decided we're going to indulge, we're going to eat in moderation, and we have a couple cookies and we fall off the bandwagon. And we feel so badly about it that the rest of the day goes to shit and we just eat nonsense for the rest of the day. Because if we can't be really good for the entire day, then it just makes sense to just be really bad for the entire day. And that's not how it works. So, if you're trying to eat in moderation, it brings up these questions of how much to eat, how often should I eat it, did I eat too much, can I have some more if you want to go back for seconds. So I think that if you're having so much conflict, so much trouble to decide if to eat something in moderation, and if you're having all these physiological responses like your rash and digestive issues, etc., maybe it's best if you don't have that food at all, that you should abstain. That's exactly what I did with commercial cereals. I don't buy them anymore. I don't buy them, so I don't eat them. If I offer it, you just say no. So for you, your food might be, I don't know, pizza. If you can't control yourself to have one slice of pizza, maybe two. If you have to have all 10, the entire pizza, then maybe you shouldn't be eating pizza at all. You should abstain until you develop the skills where you can do that. So how do you develop the skills to eat in moderation, as we all say? So go back to the pizza example. Maybe instead of buying a whole pizza, you might just have a slice, and you limit yourself to one slice maybe, I don't know, every 2 weeks. And when you eat that slice, you enjoy that slice. You savor that slice. You're not gonna plow through it like if you're, I don't know, you're eating like a mindless zombie. So that is one way you kind of develop the skill of eating, knowing what your portion should be. Because a portion of pizza isn't the entire pizza. Usually a portion is 1 or 2 slices, no more than that. So it goes for any food. If you like, I know people that like a lot of ice cream. Right? And they can't control themselves around ice cream. They can't just say have a scoop or 2. They have to eat the entire container. So they really should just buy a small serving of ice cream and enjoy it, savor it, buy maybe once every week, once every 2 weeks, and then be happy with that. That's what true moderation means. Also, even if you decide to abstain, for example, from the pizza, don't think that your life is also worse off because you don't have it. And that's the argument a lot of people, silly people, like to come up with. That, oh, you only live once, you're gonna die anyway. But really, do you really want to be living? Really, is ice cream really gonna make or break your life? I mean, if you don't eat ice cream for the next 10 years, I'm pretty sure you can still have a good, fulfilling life filled with families and friends and laughter and entertainment, etc. You don't need ice cream to make or break. It will not make or break your life. So if you don't have it, it is fine. So I hope these kind of questions and this analysis helps you to decide whether you should really be eating something in moderation or you shouldn't be eating it at all.